It's 7:25 p.m. and a 31-year-old mother is walking in Clapham alongside her two daughters, ages 3 and 8. However, this seemingly normal night took a turn for the worst that no one could have predicted, when a man suddenly burst through the darkness and sprayed the family with a fatal amount of alkaline substance, an incredibly strong form of acid. Bystanders who witnessed the attack attempted to intervene to help the family, but were also injured. The mother suffered severe injuries and is still in hospital under sedation. And the culprit responsible for the attack, who has been named A1, Abdul Ezedi, also suffered severe injuries to his face from the attack he carried out. It is feared that if Ezedi doesn't get treatment for his significant facial injury, it could be fatal. It was also confirmed this week that Ezedi was in a relationship with the 31-year-old mother who has suffered life-changing injuries and is still in hospital. This is the story of the Clapham acid attack. Abdul Ezedi had arranged to meet with the 31-year-old mother after a relationship between the pair ended. He had driven to London from his Newcastle home in a white Hyundai on the same day. He is accused of throwing an alkaline substance in her face at 7:25 p.m. causing injuries that may mean she loses the sight in one eye. She remains very poorly and unable to speak to the police. Both children aged 8 and 3 who were also injured in the attack have been discharged. Bystanders who jumped in to help the family were also injured, as I said. Ezedi made off in his car, but it crashed nearby. He then left the vehicle and ran off. At 7:33 p.m, the suspect boarded a Northern Line train at Clapham South Tube Station and got off at King's Cross just before 8 p.m. He was seen on CCTV leaving a Tesco Express at 21 Caledonian Road near King's Cross. He had significant facial injuries and is believed to have bought a bottle of water from the Tesco. Ezedi re-entered King's Cross Tube Station at 9 p.m. and boarded a southbound Victoria Line train, changing at Victoria Station to board a District Line tube eastbound, exiting Tower Hill Underground Station at 9:33 p.m. He was seen on All Hallows Lane in the City of London at 9:47 p.m. At 9:54 p.m. he travelled along Upper Thames Street and then into Paul's Walk, passing the City of London School and then towards Blackfriars Bridge. A few minutes later, at 10:04 p.m, he was seen passing the Unilever building, heading towards Victoria Embankment, before walking upstairs near Westminster. Between 10:36 and 11 p.m, the suspect walked across Westminster Bridge towards Lambeth, travelling along Albert Embankment and then towards Vauxhall Bridge. He then crossed the Vauxhall Bridge Road and passed a Shell petrol station before heading towards Chelsea Bridge at 11:19 p.m. He crosses over the bridge and enters Battersea Park, before crossing back over the bridge towards the north side. This is the last recorded sighting of him. In an update given on Friday afternoon, police said it was likely that Ezedi had taken his own life and gone into the river, after having been seen pacing up and down the bridge before leaning over the railings. Investigators tracked his movements around the tube network using his bank card, but it has not been used since last Wednesday. Does he have any prior convictions? Ezedi was convicted of a sexual offence in 2018. He avoided jail after pleading guilty to charges of sexual assault and exposure, instead being placed on the sex offender register for 10 years and ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work when he was handed a suspended sentence at Newcastle Crown Court on January the 9th of that year. Ezedi was accused of grabbing the bottom of a woman without her consent in 2017, as well as committing a sex act that same year, according to documents detailing the indictment which were disclosed by the court to the PA news agency on Tuesday. Ezedi, thought to be from Afghanistan, is believed to have been granted asylum in 2020, on his third attempt despite his conviction. It is thought he arrived in the UK on the back of a lorry in 2016 and had claimed to have converted to Christianity as a way to back up his asylum bid. A priest confirmed Ezedi had converted to Christianity and was wholly committed to his new religion, the Daily Telegraph reported. It is understood that the priest in question was not Roman Catholic or from the Church of England. The Diocese of Hexham and Newcastle said in a statement it had found nothing to suggest he had become a Catholic, but checks were continuing. It said, "Our thoughts and prayers are first and foremost with the victims of this appalling attack in South London. We can confirm that Abdul Ezedi visited our diocese Justice and Peace Refuge Project, a charitable venture which assists a wide range of people who come to us in need. We are in the process of checking if this individual was received into the Catholic faith in any of our parishes, and have so far found nothing to support that. We are also investigating whether he was helped in other ways. The diocese will assist the police investigation in any way we can." The Diocese of Newcastle in the Church of England confirmed it found no evidence of Ezedi attending any of our churches or being supported by our clergy in any asylum application. It added that its clergy will continue to support asylum seekers as they engage with the Home Office application process and the scrutiny this involves. Was he injured in the Clapham attack? CCTV from Wednesday night shows Ezedi with what police have described as very significant injuries to the right side of his face. At a press conference this week, the Met warned he could die from his injuries and urged the suspect to come forward. What relationship did he have with the victim? Police confirmed Ezedi was in a relationship with the 31-year-old victim and speculated the attack might have been motivated by a breakdown in their relationship. He is not the father of the children in the attack and was in the capital visiting the mother, police believe. Friends of the victim described her as a devoted and loving mother. Close friends of the victim who have launched a fundraiser for the family said, "Our friend is first and foremost a devoted and loving mother. Her children are her life. She is generous to a fault and a wonderful cook and host. All she has ever wanted is a safe home for her and her beautiful, kind little girls." This has been the story of the Clapham acid attack. If you wish for me to delve into some deeper detail, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll get right to it.